Well, you can't spell cuck without UK, but nonetheless, we have a sentence that has come down in the Count Dankula grossly offensive joke case that is now drug on for 2 years, and I am happy to report that he is going free, so to speak. As somebody who knows him, it's hard for me to not just be flat out happy for the man because, it wasn't like he just had to pay an $800 fine. That's what everyone will remember. But for those of us that knew him and that followed the case, know him, and followed the case, it was basically like a 2-year sentence plus $800 because his entire life has been on hold for this entire time. And what does this sentence mean? Well, it means there's now yet another precedent set in the UK justice system to charge future gross offenders. And we already have another case of that, which I'm going to talk about in a second here. I want to really send a healthy shout out to Dank. I'm not going to bombard him today with messages, but I'm sure it's got to really feel like, just better than the biggest load of all time. I don't know. 2 years of having your life on hold, walk out. I'm sure you can just write a check for the money. Should he appeal this fine? Some people will say yes. Who the hell could blame him if he didn't? Pay the money, move on with your life. And then start looking at how maybe things can change. I mean, we see, as reported late last week, another a woman in this case, a young woman, 19 years old, was charged for being grossly offensive. What did she do, you might ask? Did she teach her cat to do some goose stepping or something like that? Well, no. She posted some, albeit terrible rap lyrics to her Instagram or Facebook account, and to honor a 13-year-old who had lost their life in an accident. The lyrics contain the same word that would be in just about any rap song these days. And she was given 8 weeks community service, a curfew, has to wear an electronic monitoring bracelet, and paid a $500 fine and a $85, quote, victim surcharge. What the hell is a victim? Who is the victim of posting lyrics from a rap song to an Instagram? Nobody knows. It's getting crazy over in the UK. And while certainly other countries' governments have bigger issues, South Africa would be a place to start. It's hard to cover them all, and this one hits home closely because there are people in the UK that I am friends with, and they have to live under this, which is insane to me. Being offended doesn't mean somebody's right. It certainly doesn't mean somebody is owed money. I can't, as an American, it's hard for me to understand what exactly this is accomplishing. I'm not sure how one can put a monetary value on this, but what we have is more than one person now being charged for this sort of thing. And I know there's a rally today, and I hope that that Dank enjoys his day. What does it mean going forward? Well, probably more of the same if you're in the UK. And with the statute being around being offensive, this is an impossible task. this is a impossible thing to avoid, because who can say what's offensive and what is offending people? In the case of this young woman who got charged for posting rap lyrics, what about the prosecutor who had to read out those lyrics in court, or anyone else who's heard the song? I mean, they have rappers play concerts in the UK all the time that undoubtedly are dropping the N-bomb. Jay-Z played there. I know just about all of his songs include it. So why wasn't he fined? What about the, everyone who buys the record? What if you're playing the song and your window's down in the car and somebody hears you? Are you going to be charged? These are the questions that we're left with. And certainly, how much did the government piss away to attack or to punish Dankula for this? That's my alarm. This is the earliest I've been up in forever. I wanted to see when everything came down. I wanted to make sure. I thought he was going to get some community service, so if it's some weird thing, it's kind of better than I thought it would be. Enjoy this time, Dank, and boy, the UK is not headed in the right direction. Certainly, they have bigger problems than just words, but who knows? Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to be notified the next time I upload a video, make sure you subscribe and take a moment to turn on notifications. If you want to support the cause of this channel, it survives because of the amazing generosity of those that choose to back me on Maker Support. The link is in the description, and hopefully you'll consider backing today.